My name is Casey, and I'm researching mass communication. Mass communication is what you want to get involved in. If you want to get into something like journalism, news networks, marketing, advertising, anything to do with business, or anything to do with the media in general. The curriculum begins with a thorough introduction of the history, the philosophy, and the theoretical foundations upon which all of communication is based. Students would be taking classes like Com 102, 204, and 318, which are Introduction to Communication Theory, Critical Perspectives of Communication, and Principles of Persuasion. Later in the curriculum, mass communication starts getting into courses including professional journalistic writing and news as strategic communication. It also includes symbols created by mass communications and the role of mass media in society, and the translation of theory into media production and telecommunication areas, such as video production, editing, and programming. Students must complete at least one course in quantitative reasoning. This can include any stat course or MA 153 or higher. Students must also complete one science or technology course, which can be any natural sciences course that must include a lab. Students are also required to include a language with proficiency level through level 4. In order for students to kodo into the College of Illinois, students must have a change of degree objective form. They must fill this out and bring it to Beering Hall. Students must have a CLA core sheet and must successfully complete a quiz and bring all the documents to Beering. Students who are interested in careers in advertising, management marketing, professional sales, publicity, editing, lobbying, recruitment, customer service, promotion, and anything along these lines would do great in mass communications because this major prepares you for careers in any of these topics and more. In terms of the Collin Code, mass communications has a score of AES, which means artistic, enterprise, and social.
The A comes into play because people in mass communications always are going to be using some sort of art. You may not see it at first, but people who like to get into these careers are typically somewhat artsy. For example, journalism, that's all writing, and that's a form of art. Also advertising, getting those images to really pop out at people or stand out, or editing, getting the right video, things that people like to see to get people's attention. And it's all using art. People in mass communications are in charge of the media, what people see on a day-to-day basis. So this is where the E comes into play, because this makes them leaders on so many levels. It's what people go to for entertainment or information. It's what people seek every day. People are constantly surfing the internet, watching TV, looking at billboards when they're driving down the street, and somebody has to be in charge of that. And so being a leader is an incredibly important part of this aspect. And lastly, and probably most obvious, is the social aspect. People in mass communications are very social. Like, if you're a news anchor, you're basically talking to the whole nation, or at least your city, sometimes the nation, on a daily basis. And other than that, behind the scenes, you're constantly talking to people, writing to people, making phone calls, talking about the news, discussing what's been happening, going out on the scene and meeting new people is a very big part of many jobs in mass communications.
Students who are also looking to go into reporting, media production, editing, or performance, mass communications is the major for you, and I highly recommend it.
Hi, I'm Collin, and my major is Technology Leadership. Technology Leadership focuses on leadership and innovation to develop skills to be a leader in various technology enterprises. In this major, you will combine traditional leadership methods with latest cutting-edge concepts, take advantage of smaller classes, and gain an upper hand in employment by using practical skills in the workplace. This major has a core curriculum which consists of, first, quantitative reasoning, one math class, MA 156 and up, one science class with its lab component, and one tech class, which includes Tech 120, 320, or 330, and it requires no language whatsoever. So some of the course-specific courses for this major would be LLS 477, which is Conflict Management, and OLS 450, which is Project Management for Organizational and Human Resource Development. And both of these courses have a prerequisite of OLS 386 and OLS 388.
But Collin, I'm not in the College of Technology. What do I do now?
Well, I'm so happy you asked, stranger. The CODO requirements for this college would be you have to have a 2.5 GPA or higher. You have to meet with your OLS advisor or your future OLS advisor. You must complete OLS 252, 274, or 284 in order to show your interest in this field. And then you have to complete that with a C or higher and have no incompletes on your transcript. This major has a corresponding Collin code of ESR.
But Collin, what does that mean? And what kind of jobs can I get in this field?
Well, I'm so happy you asked, stranger. ESR, well, E stands for enterprising, which would be the first letter and the highest ranking letter. S stands for social, and R stands for realistic. Potential jobs in this field, regarding the Collin code, would be customer relations manager, operations manager, and technology project leader. And all these are leadership positions, which explains why enterprising would be the number one letter.
Similarities between these two majors include some similarities in their Collin code. They both share an E and an S, which is enterprise and social. And the social aspect in both of them means that in both situations you'd be working with people. You have to be good at that. Have to like talking to people. E would come into play by testing and building on your leadership responsibilities and capabilities. A similarity with the curriculums would be that both majors require you to take a course with lab science. And lastly, both of these majors would set you up in a career where you would be working with and utilizing latest cutting-edge technologies.
The differences between mass communication and technology leadership would be their workplace. Mass communication makes the public their workplace by going out and reporting for the media and working for the present, while technology leadership works in a specific workplace to better the future. Another difference between mass communication and technology leadership would be that their core requirements are different. Mass communication requires a level 4 language or higher, and technology leadership does not. Another difference between mass communication and technology leadership would be their Collin codes. Mass communication contains an A for artistic, while technology leadership contains an R, and they are different on the hexagon.
Here we have Bearing Hall. It is located on 100 North University Street, right on campus. It's home to the College of Liberal Arts, our 2-day-a-week classroom, and the headquarters of mass communications. Technology and leadership is located at Young Hall on 155 South Grand Street, located near Rawls and Cranard. It's also a great place to bother Sean Eddington in his office on the 8th floor.
If you're interested in combining traditional leadership methods with latest cutting-edge concepts and taking advantage of smaller classes and gaining an upper hand in employment, then technology leadership is for you.
So if you're an overall artistic and social person who would love to get their ideas and thoughts out there to the public, if you're a person who enjoys the news, enjoys writing, enjoys marketing or advertising, or you think you'd be good at that, then mass communications is right for you. It's not just on the camera, it's behind the scenes work too. You can work as an editor, you can work as a news anchor, you can do all kinds of things. There's so many options, and it's a great degree to leave your options open.
Bye.